What's up YouTube? This is SlayIsland and I'm back with another NBA 2K League recap. With only 4 weeks left in the regular season and the Knicks being the only team to clinch playoffs, every game for the rest of the season will have serious playoff implications. The top 7 teams in the standings will be in, as the Knicks have pretty much locked into the A seed after winning the ticket tournament last weekend. Tonight we kick off week 9 of the regular season with 4 great games. Let's get right to the first game. Warriors Gaming taking on Cavs Legion.
Playmaker, Sean Wynn, the shooting guard, he's a pure sharp type. In the middle, a slashing rebounder. Sleep is at the power forward. He's a sharp shooting rim, and then like a pro out of Churchville, Virginia, he is a small forward, a shot creating slasher. For Cavs Legion, they are 7-3 here on the regular season. Had a nice run in the ticket before eventually losing to the Knicks, who won the whole thing. Here's their starting lineup. Sick is at the point. He's a sharp shooting playmaker. Toxic is at the shooting guard, a pure sharp shooter. Marcus Glenn, a.k.a. got him 2Ks in the middle. He's a rebounding post-score. Hood at the 4. He's going to be a rebounding athletic finisher. And then turn-up defense from Los Angeles, California. He's a pure sharp at the small forward. Feet's just a little bit ahead of him as far as defensively. The type has been real good on that end of the floor. He gets his first bucket. 7-6. And type with an and one. Hill 9-9. Level with 2 minutes to go here in the first. Down to type and a reverse jam. But he's starting to develop a little skills at the PG.
So we talked about take it easy, pass the ball. The easiest thing to do. Pick and choose your shots. You'll get more comfortable with it.
Like a pro, two-hand jam. Let's see, you'd have Adam probably as your point guard. Now you probably have like Radiant. Just 3 timeouts remaining. Back-to-back timeouts for the Cavs. Turn up for 3. Got it. So much more fun to watch than 5 out, I can tell you that. A rare toxic fast break.
Reboot, maybe on a rebounding athletic or just something.
Another break. This time it's Hood. Ticket in 3 games. At one point, it was averaging 50. And he's just in the layup line right now. It's remaining for Golden State. 3 for the Cavs. Sean, quick 3, got it. Count Memphis out at 4-6 with 4 games remaining. We got Knicks and Pistons next. Knicks, the only team in the league that has clinched a playoff berth.
Forward and trying to make it even to the 7th seed. So I mean, now you're just trying to you're being that guy. You're being the one that
lights. Final seconds of the third. Smooth gets the bounce.
I mean, like you said, I mean, you almost held him to 9 points. The 3 kind of gives you a little bit of life moving on in. In
and out. They've outscored them. Now 9-2 in the quarter, Vince. Down there by Sleep, and Hood takes a baseline, and what a block by Type. Back the other way, 90 seconds to go, we're tied! For Hood. Turn up. Mid-range jumper, 3. A 3 would make it a 3-possession game, and it's knocked away. Smooth, trying to chase it down, he does. And Type will lay it in. We got a 2-point ball game. Here comes Golden State. Out to Sleep. Like a pro, up and under, he lost it.
The Cavs hold off a late Warriors run as they improved to 7-4 with a 61-57 victory. After having some success last weekend with Hood running 5 out as a small forward, they decided to go back to their old lineup of Sick at the point guard and Hood at power forward. I personally don't know what lineup for them is better. When Hood's running the 5 out, he's the best scorer in the league, but their team is very one-dimensional, and if you shut down Hood, you shut down the Cavs. But when you're running this lineup, you're going to get a little less scoring from Hood and a little more from Sick and God of 2K. The Cavs still have a couple weeks before playoffs to figure out what lineup's best for them, but no matter what they run, they look like a very dangerous team. The Warriors made a few changes in this game. They moved Beast Move to point guard, like a pro to small forward, Type to center, and put Vert on the bench. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The Warriors are 2-8, and after this weekend, I'm pretty sure they'll be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Moving on to our second game of the day, we have Knicks Gaming taking on Pistons GT.
They're going to be in the dance here in a few weeks. Let's meet their starting five. Adam Kuda's at the point guard. Shot creating sharpshooter Ye Not is a pure sharp. In the middle, it's Goofy as a slashing rebounder. Nate Call is a sharp rim. And Idris the GOAT from Marlboro, South Carolina. He is a sharpshooting shot creator. For Detroit Pistons GT, 6-3 in the regular season. Right there in the middle of the log jam, trying to make the playoffs. Here's their starting five. So far ahead at the point guard, a shot creating sharpshooter. Rux is a pure sharp at the number 2. Ramo is the center at a slashing rebounder. Joseph the Truth at the 4. He's going to be a sharp rim. And Insanity, small forward, a shot creating slasher out of Springfield.
Consistently over that last week.
Sanity, wow! Of course, a full slate of games tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Goofy and one. Nate gets it to Kuda. Three-point shot. Got it. Over the last 10 games. Joseph able to hit the triple. Secures it. They got to put it up. Rux. Dagger. They were hot. They hit 2 threes. They started off.
More than likely going to be. Yeah, I think you can just kind of let off the gas. I mean, takes a lot. Try something new.
Goofy, power jam and one. And can't get the bounce. Back the other way come the Knicks and Idris. Them. But then they got 4 winnable games after that. It's 3 ball in the corner. They'll get another opportunity. Adam the first. Shooting that one from New Jersey. Upwards. The majority of their point. Oh, wow. Over to Idris. They get it to Goofy. Big 2-hand jam.
Play. I mean, that's something where if you can try to get a mismatch and have them reach at you a little bit.
Well, you won't find too easy. 47-35. I am Dork the first. Gets the bounce. That's 0 for 4. Adam. Do I rest my case? I don't think I'd be saying that. I'd say Dork K. Nowitzki, sure. And Ye Not. Having some shooting woes. I'll tell you a guy who isn't, Joseph the Truth. Boy, this is sloppy over this last 2 minutes. Sanity gets his shot blocked, but there's Ramo. Can't make the tough shot, but Idris. Showtime. Final possession of the quarter. Ramo! All over him. Gets by Rux. Goofy with another chance. Adam for 3. And it bounces around and down. There's a lot of cardio. Bit as many as 14. Adam!
So when your point guard can just get you 20 points every single time out, and you can at least get 2 other guys who maybe scoring that 15-point range, you're living.
That's way downtown. Joseph.
The Pistons defeat the ticket tournament champion Knicks 75-66 to improve to 7-3 on the season. The Pistons got great production from all 5 guys as they all finished in double digits, and Ramo had a great bounce back game after his poor performance in the semifinals of the ticket tournament as he finished with 19 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Pistons are looking like a very well-balanced team at this point in the season, and I expect them to earn a very high seed in the playoffs. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the Knicks have already clinched a playoff spot, so at this point in the season, they might not be giving it their all. The key to the Knicks team going into the playoffs is going to be Kuda. If he can continue to play at the level he was playing during the ticket tournament, this is going to be a very good team come playoff time. And in this game here, he finished with 28 points and 7 assists, shooting 6 for 10 from downtown, so that was a good sign for the Knicks. Alright, let's get right into our next game. We have 76ers GC taking on Heat Check Gaming.
Heat Check Gaming 5-4 in the regular season, almost must-win territory. Here's their starting 5. Majestic at the point. He's a shot-creating sharpshooter. Los is at the 2. He's a pure sharp. Jalen in the middle at a slashing stretch 5. Drop-off at the power forward at a sharp rim. And then hot shot at the 3 from Miami, Florida, the hometown kid. He's a shot creating slasher. On the other side for the 76ers Gaming Club, they are 7-3 in the regular season. And here is their starting five. Radiant at the point, a shot creating Sharp. Nudini at the 2, pure sharpshooter. Feast in the middle as a slashing rebounder. Steez goes to the 4. He's at the power forward at a sharp rim. And ZDS is a sharp shot creator. And the Heat will win the tip.
I mean, these are some lineup adjustments that you like.
You see the jump bounce pass that goes off the backboard to the corner. Normally works out, but didn't work out that time. Quick big ball game for Heat check. Feast. He hasn't done since the tip-off tournament when he is on a stretch 5. Jalen, he's on a stretch 5.
You're going to have the feel of your jump shot, though. That is one of the pods. You're not going in completely blindsided.
Radiant. Steez. That's what I'm saying. He hasn't shot threes since the tip-off.
Oh, I sat there and agreed, and for some reason, thought in my head, I was like, did we say
7-3 here in the regular season? That's blocked by Jalen. Up ahead to Majestic.
Are back, and that's where I think you kind of go back to the OG 76ers way. Bomb up some threes.
Well, they were 3 of 4, desperate for a stop. Drop off. Majestic. Whose man is this? Check up 13. I'm telling you, you're going to get some wild games in these.
Going to beat us from shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, he can hit, a 15, 16 footer right now, or he can do some thing in their lineup. I think the rim protector change is but they need his points, and they need to stop. And that's not the answer. 50-35. Nudini this time hits. Time bottling up hot shot. And they have allowed the oh my. Hot shot again. Oh, Steez. Radiant. Finally got it. Billy screaming out, let's get a stop. Steez. Oh.
Like we said, we all of a sudden we really stopped talking about him. Whenever he talked about conversations, obviously we talked Blazer 5 scoring record.
He might. Los Angeles. Gets it to Majestic. That's a lot of room. Bang. Hot shot. Quick jam. Called about 1,000 games. Hot shot. He's got 47 now.
DS's.
Majestic down a hot shot for the record. And he's got it with a jam. 54 points for Hot Shot.
Hot Shot breaks the scoring record with 54 points and leads the Heat to an 86-71 victory to improve to 6-4 on the season. The Heat struggled earlier in the season, but they're finally starting to live up to their preseason hype. They know Hot Shot's their best player, so they moved him to the most dominant build, the shot creator slasher at small forward, and they're doing a great job of putting him in different positions to score. But the biggest change from the early Heat to the Heat now is they're just way smarter with the basketball. Earlier in the season, they were having double-digit turnovers nearly every game, but in this game, they finished with 0. Now let's look at the 76ers. This loss dropped them to 7-4, so they're still near the top of the standings. But ever since the patch a few weeks ago, this is nowhere near the 76ers we saw earlier in the season. At one point, I said Radiant was clearly the best point guard in the league, but right now, I don't know if he even looks like a top 10 point guard. In the game today, he finished with only 6 points on 2 for 11 shooting and 5 turnovers. Feast did show a lot of promise as he was moved to center in this game, finishing with 33 points and 6 rebounds, but the rest of the team couldn't get much going. And with the playoffs right around the corner, the 76ers are going to have to figure something out and figure it out fast. Alright, now it's time for our final game of the night. We have Kingsguard Gaming versus Celtics Crossover Gaming.
For Sacramento, at the point guard, Colt is a sharp play. Safai is a pure sharp. Moody in the middle, slashing rebounder. Cole World is a sharp shooting rim protector, and Tomley Cook is a slashing defender. On the other side for Boston, 5-5 on the regular season. They're middle of the pack. If it ended today, they'd be on the outside looking in. Fab at the point. He's a sharpshooting playmaker. Speedbrook is a pure sharp. Arsenal in the middle is a rebounding post scorer. And Mel East at the 4 is a rebounding athletic finisher. And Perfusion is a pure sharpshooter. 2-2. Sophia. The line dumps it off to Moody. His shot's blocked. Back the other way. 3-on-2, and what a pass by Fab.
Miracle run, but it has to win out. There's no other option.
In the final 5 games of the season as Moody gets an and one. Cole from the corner, got it.
When it's coming, like when you're up by 30.
Yeah, that wasn't a strategic timeout. That was a possession timeout. Worthington. Cole's all alone. Got it.
Season.
Hey, what's going on? This feels like preseason exhibition.
Now we have one of the, I don't necessarily want to call it. You've seen how many times players play great defense but can just never get that ball to knock around. You have to dribble into them.
Speedbrook. Taken away by Speedbrook. Up ahead to Fab. He's on the break, and the little man drops it in. It's only been 2 times this year that Fab hasn't gone for a double-double. Back out to Perfusion. Mel with another board. Fab now. Bang. 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Fab. Back out of Speedbrook. You cannot leave this guy that open.
Greens. That's the same way that Speedbrook gets so many of his looks every single time.
Moody there for the second chance opportunity. Of course, along with you here for this final 6 minutes. And Sacramento has the lead. It was a 7-foot jumper. The only problem was he shot at 6 feet. Celtics at 500 right now, 5-5. They lose this one. It might be tough to get back in the playoffs. That's a huge 3. The pure sharp struggle. Sophia for ya, 3-ya. And Moody with a big board. Timely, in and out. Moody again. And finds Cole. Cole to Timely. Moody once again.
Same boat.
Perfusion. Can't get it to bounce around, but Arsenal. Absolute beast. Foul. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Perfusion. Oh my goodness.
I wasn't open. They had the secondary, but look, see Moody down low. One more pass, that's all it takes.
Down to Moody. It's too late. We're headed to overtime.
I mean, you should just know by playing 2K, when you have 2 seconds on the clock, that's not enough for 2 passes. That's enough for 1 inbound, and then you have to try to do.
Great defense there by Speedbrook. A rare Sophia dribble, and then a reverse jam by Moody. 2 minutes left in the 1st overtime. Perfusion. This kid is in fuego. Fab throws it up for Mel. Back comes Timely Cook, and he punches it.
Any attempts in this many scores?
He had a huge game, remember, in the final. The rest of the squad let him down. What a play for Cole World, and he misses the 3.
And in your head, like, okay, I have to make him pay. I mean, he's not even stepping up for me, and I have sharpshooting in my build. I got to knock it down.
They get another look at it. Timely will make it a 1-point game. They'll trigger it into Speedbrook. They're trying to take it away from him. They'll skip it across the Perfusion, and she says it's green, and it doesn't matter.
The Celtics win an overtime thriller over the Kings 77-72 to improve to 6-5. This was a huge win for the Celtics as they're right on the bubble of making the playoffs. The Celtics small forward Perfusion was huge in this game as he hit several big time shots, including the game tying 3 late in the 4th quarter. And the Celtic big 3 of Fab, Mel East, and Arsenal did their thing as well. Fab finished with 15 points and 21 assists. Mel East stuffed the stat sheet as he put up 12, 15, and 5. And Arsenal played great defense all game long, finishing with 2 steals and 5 blocks and holding Moody to 6 for 14 from the field. The Kings, on the other hand, are now sitting at 3-7, and their playoff hopes are pretty much gone. Ever since moving Worthing Colt to point guard, this team has looked a lot better, but at this point, it's just too late. But that's it for today's video. We got 6 more great games tomorrow, and if you want to watch those live, you can go to twitch.tv/NBA2K League. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm out.